morning and welcome in to Copper Hills basketball, presented by Kangarf here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. Alex Napoli is here with you. We're at Copper Hills High School as we get ready to tip off here between the Mountain Ridge Sentinels and, of course, the Copper Hill Grizzlies. Tip is up. Grizzlies win the tip, and Copper Hills will start with possession here at home. The Grizzlies in the white, they'll be going to the left of your screen here in the first half. As that ball dumped underneath to Curtis. Ball batted away and stolen away by Will Lindsay, who pushes it up. That ball comes over to Horsley all by himself. Can't hit the three, and it goes out of bounds and out and will remain Grizzly ball after Jordan Horsley there could not hit the three. Stoppage in play as the shot clock has to be reset. There it goes. Oh, correction, they didn't start the game clock either. Timeout here as the clock situation gets resolved. Again, it's the Grizzlies in the white going to the left of your screen, and it will be the Mountain Ridge Sentinels, the visitors, in the red with the white trim going to the right. Stoppage in play here as the clock situation gets sorted out. Taking the opportunity here to huddle up and talk some things over here. First-year head coach Brian Alfrey for the Copper Hill Grizzlies as the teams now take the court. And we get ready to roll. Still looking for our first points of the night as the Grizzlies here to inbound with Ormond. With the ball back in play here for Isaiah Reiser, who leaves it back for Ormond. Ormond crosses the timeline and leaves it for Curtis. Curtis to Reiser. Reiser gives it to Lamborn. Back out to Curtis. Now Wesley Curtis near the top of the key. Goes to ground, the whistle, and a foul called. First foul of the night, and it goes to the visiting Mountain Ridge Sentinels. Wesley Curtis to inbound here on the near sideline, gives it to Ormond. Ormond plays it to Curtis. Underneath to Reiser. Reiser puts it up and gets it to go. Reiser with the first 2 points of the night, and the Copper Hill Grizzlies lead it 2-0 here at home. Ball on the other end with Langston, who leaves it for Munson. Munson back to Langston. Langston gets it to Blackwell. Now driving here is Munson. Munson puts it up, can't get it to go, but the whistle and a foul called, and this one will go against the home side as Wesley Curtis gets called for the foul. First team foul here for the Copper Hill Grizzlies of this first quarter. And we'll have Tate Munson, the senior, at the line for free throws with an opportunity to tie the game. Munson, first free throw is up. First free throw is good. As the senior forward gets the first free throw to go. Second free throw coming up here for Munson. Free throw is up, and free throw is good. 2 for 2 on that trip to the line as the Grizzlies get the ball back in play, looking for their response as we're all tied up 2-2. Curtis leaves it for Wesley Curtis, who goes for three. Can't get it to go. Rebounded there by Blackwell. Blackwell pushes it up. Leaves it to Langston. Now back to Langston. Blackwell. Munson gets it to Horsley. For three. Gets it to go. Will Lindsay teeing it up from the top of the key and hits the three-point shot. 5-3 Mountain Ridge lead. Reiser pulls up for a three of his own. Can't get it to go. Back iron comes back out to the Grizzlies. It's Curtis who gets it to Ormond. Ormond will go for three, and Ormond gets it to go. Big response from Austin Ormond. And that's a hardy team three-point shot for the Copper Hill Grizzlies. 5-5 as whistle on the other end. It goes against the Sentinels. And it's a turnover. Grizzlies here will get the ball back. Again, the Hardy team sponsoring all three-point shots for the Copper Hill Grizzlies. Your West Jordan Realtor. Reiser on the other end. Gets it to Lamborn, back to Reiser. Reiser will slow things down here for the Copper Hill Grizzlies. Pulls up, no good. Hits the rim, comes back out, brought in by Lindsay. Lindsay will play it to Munson. Munson drives to the lane, puts it up, can't get it to go. Still an opportunity, now stolen away, and here come Copper Hills. Pushing it the other way with Boston Lamborn. Lamborn gets it to Curtis. Curtis drives, and a whistle, and a foul called. Will be the second team foul for the visiting Sentinels. Ball with Reiser to inbound, scanning, looking, lobs it into Lamborn, who brings it in. 5:05 left to go here in the first quarter. All tied up at 5. Lamborn to Curtis. Thought about the three, instead will drive to the lane, puts it up, and gets it to go with 2. Wesley Curtis giving the Grizzlies a 2-point lead, 7-5, with 4:45 left to go. Munson on the other end for the Mountain Ridge Sentinels. A 3 from Langston, no good. Brought in by Orman. Now the Grizzlies pushing it the other way. Orman crosses the timeline. Orman kicks it back out to Curtis. Jacob Curtis. Now Wesley Curtis on the wing as he's called for the travel. And it'll be a turnover here for the Grizzlies. Ball will go back to the visiting Sentinels. Going away, checking in here for Copper Hills as the ball's back in play. And we resume action with the Sentinels. As Langston underneath gets it to Lindsay. Lindsay spins, puts it up, can't get it to go. And it comes off of the head of Isaiah Reiser, goes out of bounds. And it will remain Sentinel ball with 4:07 here in the first. 7-5 Grizzly lead. Blackwell will inbound. Lobs it out to Horsley, who now leaves it for Langston, who can't get it to go from 3. And now Reiser coming the other way for Copper Hills. Reiser drives, gets it back out to Wesley Curtis for 3, and he gets it to go. Big 3-point shot for the Copper Hill Grizzlies as they lead it 10-5. And that is a Hardy team 3-point shot for the Copper Hill Grizzlies. Lindsay against Curtis. Ball put up, can't get it to go, but the whistle. And a foul called. Wesley Curtis is going to get called for the foul. And a shooting foul coming up here for the visiting Sentinels. Senior forward Will Lindsay heading to the line for free throws. Ball put up. First free throw's up. First free throw no good. Hits the back iron, bounces back out. 3:34 left to go here in the first. Substitutions, or excuse me, a timeout taken here by the Sentinels prior to the second free throw. And we'll take it with them here on the Rewind Sports Network.
Hey, babe. You sure you don't want to hire a professional?
Well, hello, Mr. Pup.
Oh, he doesn't like strangers.
Careful, wire's still hot.
Don't send that email.
It's gonna be hot. Watch out for that door. Should've listened.
Should've listened.
Should've listened.
Should've listened.
In 1971, the world's first Jiffy Lube opened in Utah. For over 50 years, we've been committed to servicing our Utah communities. Jiffy Lube, nationally known, locally owned.
Prior to the timeout taken, a free throw missed by Lindsay. This one is good. 1 for 2 on that trip to the line as the Sentinels try to cut into this Grizzly lead, 10-6, with Copper Hills on the other end with Reiser. Reiser looking for options, gets it out to Orman. Orman now drives to the lane, ball put up, and he's good. Orman gets a 2. And we have a warning here issued against Copper Hills. And now the ball coming the other way with Mountain Ridge. Here's Munson, who gets it to Lindsay. Horsley back to Blackwell. Blackwell trying to drive, loses the handle. Ball goes stolen away, and here come the Grizzlies. That ball batted as it goes out of bounds, and now it will remain Grizzly possession. As Curtis here on the near sideline to inbound, 2:47 left to go in this first quarter. Grizzlies lead it 12-6. Substitutions coming up here for the Grizzlies as well. Ball back in play with Curtis. Curtis, who drives, kicks it out. A 3 is no good. That was attempted there by Dax Nelson, who just checked in. Blackwell now coming the other way for Mountain Ridge. Blackwell drives, layup. It spins and goes in. 2 points on the board for the Sentinels. Make that 12-8 with 2:25 left to go. Reiser near the top of the key, guarded by Lindsay. Reiser drives underneath, spins, ball put up, and gets it to go. Isaiah Reiser adding another 2 for the Grizzlies with 2 minutes left to go here in the first. Horsley leaves it for Langston. Nice passing here by the Mountain Ridge Sentinels. A 3 from Blackwell is good. Good response by Landon Blackwell, who adds 3 to his tally. And now Reiser on the other end kicks it out to Nelson. Nelson goes for 3 off the rim, no good. And the whistle. And a foul called. This one will go against Asante Gondui. And substitutions here for the visitors as well. Substitution for both sides as Orman checks back in for Copper Hills. Ball back in play here with Blackwell for the Sentinels. Crosses the timeline. Blackwell, who just hit a 3 near the top of the key, lobs it, gets it to Howell. Howell plays it out to Sawyer Howell. And now ball underneath, layup, yes. Blackwell adds another 2 for the Sentinels, and it's back within 1. 14-13 with 1:09 left to go. Reiser, the student section, trying to get some energy here onto the court. Reiser on the wing, drives, baseline, kicks it out, stolen away by Blackwell, and the whistle and a foul call. This one will go against Nelson, as Blackwell was almost off to the races. Coming over to the near sideline here is Sawyer Howell to inbound for Mountain Ridge. And now ball back in play with the Sentinels. It's Blackwell against Reiser. Reiser tries to poke that one out. Blackwell will get around Reiser, drives to the lane, stolen away as Wesley Curtis underneath the basket comes out with possession. Curtis going the other way for Copper Hills. The 3 for Reiser is good. That's another Hardy team 3-point shot for the Copper Hill Grizzlies as they extend the lead prior to the end of the first. 20 seconds left. Shot clock is off. Blackwell here for Mountain Ridge. Gets it to Langston, back to Blackwell. Blackwell goes up, loses the handle. Reiser to Orman, 4-3 at the buzzer, but the whistle. And a stoppage in play with 5 seconds left. This one will go against Copper Hills as the Sentinels get the ball back. And substitutions here for the Sentinels as well prior to the end of the first. 5 seconds left. Langston puts up a 3 and gets it to go. Oh, how about that? Isaac Langston hits the three-point shot prior to the buzzer, and we head to the end of the first with a 1-point game. Grizzlies lead it 17-16 here on the Rewind Sports Network. You back into the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. Alex Napoles here with you. We're at Copper Hills High School as the Grizzlies and the Sentinels go head-to-head for this region matchup. Grizzlies lead it 17-16 to start the second quarter. Langford hit a big three-point shot for the Sentinels prior to the end of the first. And now the Sentinels here in their red will start us off. Langford. Langston underneath, ball put up, can't get it to go. Rebounded by the Sentinels. Ball comes back out to Howell. Second chance opportunity, no good. And now Reiser comes up with the ball. Going the other way for Copper Hills. Leaves it for Boston Lamborn. Lamborn to Curtis. Back to Lamborn, who tees up a 3, and he gets it to go. That's another Hardy team three-point shot for the Copper Hill Grizzlies as they extend their lead. 3 on the other end, no good. Attempted there by Lindsay. Ball comes out, Copper Hills in possession as Lamborn crosses the timeline to Curtis. Curtis drives, ball put up, can't get it to go, but the whistle and a foul called. 7:07 left to go here. It'll be 20-16 lead for Copper Hills as Curtis at the line for free throws. First free throw's up, first free throw is good. Extends the lead, 21-16. Mountain Ridge again with substitutions. Jacob Curtis, second free throw's up, second free throw is no good. As the ball comes out, rebounded by the Sentinels. Mountain Ridge going the other way with Blackwell. Howell will tee up a 3. Off the rim, no good. Reiser keeps it in, brings in the ball, and now the Grizzlies going the other way with Isaiah Reiser. Almost loses the handle, is able to get it out to Orman. Orman drives, kicks it back out to Reiser. Reiser to Lamborn. Now Curtis for 3, and he's good. That's another Hardy team three-point shot for the Copper Hill Grizzlies as they extend the lead. 24-16, three-point shooting here in the second so far for Copper Hills. Timeout taken, 6:26 left to go. We'll take a quick step aside here on the Rewind Sports Network.
Make sure you stake this down.
I got it. Hey, babe. Don't forget your sunscreen.
Check it out.
You're gonna pass out.
Ready, Dad?
Yeah.
Aren't you allergic to shrimp? Careful, wire's still hot.
Should've listened.
Should've listened. I should've listened. I should've listened. Oh.
I want to welcome you back into Copper Hills High School. Grizzlies lead it 24-16, 6:26 left to go. After the three-point shot from Jacob Curtis, Sentinels with possession here with Blackwell as he crosses the timeline. And the Sentinels looking for a response. Howell thought about the 3. Instead, we'll leave it for Blackwell. Blackwell will drive, floats one up, can't get it to go. Lamborn brings in the rebound quickly on the other end for Orman to Reiser for 3, and he gets it to go. Yes, sir. Isaiah Reiser, another Hardy team three-point shot for the Grizzlies as they extend the lead. On the other end, for the Sentinels. Howell in the corner for three, no good. And that ball goes out of bounds and out. And it'll go back to the Grizzlies as they lead by 11 after the three from Reiser. Reiser to Lamborn. Back to Reiser. Reiser drives, kicks it out to Orman. Orman for three, off the rim, no good. And now ball coming the other way here for Blackwell, who leaves it for Howell. Howell back to Blackwell. Now plays it to Haddon. Back to, or excuse me, that's Sawyer Howell. Now Blackwell. For three, off the rim, no good. Carter Price as the ball comes out for the Grizzlies. Whistle and a foul called. And substitutions coming up here for the Sentinels. That's Carter Price, who heads to the bench for a breather, as the Grizzlies will bring the ball up. Isaiah Reiser crosses the timeline. Gives it underneath to Curtis. Now Wesley Curtis, who goes for three. And goodness, the Copper Hill Grizzlies. It's been three after three here in the second quarter. They add another 30-16 as they extend this lead. The Sentinels still looking for their first points of this quarter. Howell will go for three, no good. Lamborn brings it down. Reiser brings it up for the Grizzlies. As Reiser pulls up for three, off the rim, no good. Brought in by Howell. Howell loses the ball, the whistle. As the foul here called against Sawyer Howell. Substitution for the Grizzlies and for the Sentinels as Reiser will head to the bench for a breather. Ball inbounded here by Orman. Curtis for three. And can't get that one to go, but it's still a 13-0 run by the Copper Hill Grizzlies. Now ball underneath as the Sentinels still can't buy a bucket. Ball goes down for the whistle and the foul called. This one will go against the Sentinels. Looks like Horsley was called for the foul. Orman. Lamborn. To Godway. Underneath to Curtis. Curtis puts it up. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Howell. Howell brings it up for the Sentinels. Ball underneath to Lindsay. Ball put up and in and one. And the Sentinels put a stop to the 13-0 run for the Grizzlies. And now have a chance at a three-point play from the free throw line. Lindsay. Free throw is up. Free throw is no good. Ball back in play with Copper Hills. 3:30 left to go here in the second. Curtis, layup, no good. Rebounded by the Sentinels. It's Blackwell who plays it to Lindsay. Lindsay drives, has to kick it back out to Blackwell. Thought about the three, instead will drive to the lane. Ball swatted away by Curtis. And now on the other end, it's Asante who puts it up. Can't get it to go. And brought in by Lindsay. The whistle and a stoppage in play. It's going to be a whistle here, a foul to the Sentinels. Warning here given to the Mountain Ridge Sentinels, excuse me. Sentinels will retain possession here with 3:06 left to go. And the Grizzlies lead at 30-18. Blackwell to Lindsay to Howell. Howell spins, kicks it out to Horsley. Now Blackwell. Lindsay will go for three and gets it to go. Big response by the Sentinels. Back within 9. Reiser for the Grizzlies. Near the top of the key. Leaves it as Asante now in possession. Looking for options. Will now give it to Budge. It's Curtis with 6, with 5. Ball put up, swatted away, and they'll say it came off of Wesley Curtis and the Grizzlies. So we'll have a stoppage in play with, and there it is. The ball going for Copper Hills. Now it looked like it came off of the Sentinels from up here. Now Reiser to inbound off the baseline. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Quickly underneath to Curtis, and can't get it to go. Asante, the should have been a ball here with Reiser. We'll leave it for Budge to Curtis. Curtis, ball put up, can't get it to go, but the whistle and a foul called. 1:50 left to go here in the second. And Curtis will go to the line for free throws. Curtis. Free throw is up. Free throw is good. Gets the lead back out to 10 for Copper Hills. And Curtis goes 2 for 2 on that trip to the line, extends the lead for the Grizzlies, 32-21. And substitutions coming up here for the Grizzlies as well. Ball back in play with the Sentinels as Blackwell crosses the timeline, brings it up for the visitors. Near the top of the key. Gives it to Horsley. Howell underneath. Dumps it to Lindsay. Lindsay puts it up. Can't get it to go. But the whistle and a foul called. Attention basketball fans, as the action heats up on the court, keep your energy high with a delicious meal from Chick-fil-A at Jordan Landing. Whether you're craving a classic chicken sandwich, crispy waffle fries, or refreshing lemonade, we've got you covered. Chick-fil-A Jordan Landing is proud to be an official sponsor of this exciting matchup. Eat more chicken, and let's cheer Copper Hills to victory. First free throw is up. Free throw is good. As Lindsay here will get set to go for his second free throw. Ball put up, and it's good. 2 for 2 on that trip to the line. 32-23, 1:31 left to go as Lindsay heads to the bench for a breather. And Reiser will bring it up for Copper Hills. Gives it to Orman. Back to Lamborn. Now Reiser. Drives to the lane, ball put up, can't get it to go, and it's rebounded by Blackwell. Blackwell almost loses the handle, is able to keep it. Now Langston, and stolen away by Isaiah Reiser. Quickly on the other end, Orman, ball put up, no good, but the whistle and a foul called. 58 seconds left to go here in the second. And Copper Hills will have free throws to try to extend their lead. Isaiah Reiser doing a phenomenal job stealing that one off. Ball pushed up quickly. And the first free throw from Orman is good. Gets this back out to a 10-point game. Substitutions here for the Grizzlies as well. Looks like Austin Jacobson checking in for Copper Hills. Orman, second free throw's up. Second free throw is good. And it's 34-23. Sentinels here with possession. Horsley to Munson. Now Blackwell drives. Jacobson and Blackwell on the collision, a whistle, and a foul called for Jacobson, who just checked in. Third team foul here for the Grizzlies of this second quarter. Blackwell gets it into Munson. Stolen away by Jacobson. Grizzlies back in possession with Reiser. Back to Jacobson on the wing. Kicks it out to Jacob Curtis, who drives underneath the basket. Spins. Looking for options. Kicks it out to Reiser. Reiser near the top of the key. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Reiser here will slow it down. About 5 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. 5 with 4 with 3. Puts it up and gets it to go. Isaiah Reiser adds another 2 to his tally. And the whistle and a foul called as Jacobson called for his second foul in a span of about 30 seconds. 4 seconds left on the clock. 36-23. Grizzlies lead it. Substitutions as Will Lindsay back into the game for Mountain Ridge. Ball played in. Langston with 1 second. Ball put up. Can't get it to go. And there's the buzzer as we head to the halftime break. Isaiah Reiser and the Grizzlies put it on. A phenomenal display from beyond the arc. And they lead at 36-23. Don't go anywhere. We're going to take a quick step aside, but second half action here on the Rewind Sports Network when we return.
In 1971, the world's first Jiffy Lube opened in Utah. For over 50 years, we've been committed to servicing our Utah communities. Jiffy Lube, nationally known, locally owned.
This third quarter between the Grizzlies and the Sentinels as the ball back in play, and we're underway. Shot clock resolved as the Copper Hills Grizzlies start us off here with possession. They're in the whites. Going to the right of your screen, it is the Sentinels in their visiting red, and they'll be going to the left of your screen. Reiser spins, puts it up, can't get it to go. Brought down as Lindsay gets the rebound for the Sentinels, quickly down the other end. Here with Horsley. Horsley gets it to Munson. Munson back to Langston, who leaves it for Blackwell. Munson drives, ball put up, can't get it to go. Wesley Curtis brings in the rebound. And now Curtis drives to the lane, ball put up and gets it to go. It's the first 2 of the second half, and it goes to the home side. The Grizzlies extending the lead, 38-23. Munson underneath, stolen away again. This time it's Curtis who comes up with possession. Curtis will leave it for Reiser. Reiser crosses the timeline, leaves it for Lamborn. And what a move, ball put up and in. And the Grizzlies again extending the lead, 40-23 here in the early goings of this third quarter. Munson on the other end for the Sentinels. Back to Munson, gets it to Horsley. Horsley plays it back to Blackwell. Blackwell plays it to Langston. Now Munson on the wing with 10 on the shot clock. Langston underneath to Lindsay, who puts it up and gets it to go. First 2 of the quarter for Will Lindsay, first 2 for the Sentinels. 40-25, 6 minutes left to go here in the third. Lamborn leaves it for Reiser. Reiser gets it to Curtis, Jacob Curtis. Ball put up, can't get it to go, rebounded by Lindsay. Lindsay gets it to Blackwell. Blackwell pushes it up for the visiting Sentinels. Blackwell back out to Langston. Langston to Blackwell. Blackwell, Langston, Munson. Nice passing here for the Sentinels. On the wing for Langston, 4-3, off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Lindsay. Second chance opportunity, put up and is good for Will Lindsay, who gets 2. Quickly down the other end, Curtis puts it up, can't get it to go, but the whistle and a foul call. This one will go against Copper Hills as the Sentinels get the ball back. Timeout taken. A Buco's Premier Tool Supply timeout. Buco's Premier Tool sales in West Jordan for all your tool needs. Timeout taken, we'll take it as well here on the Rewind Sports Network. After the timeout taken by Copper Hills, it'll be Sentinel ball as they inbound off the baseline, and here comes Blackwell, who pushes it up for the visitors. Blackwell to Lindsay. Underneath to Munson. Munson spins, gets it to the bucket, puts it up and in. Good move. And good 2 points there from Munson. Quickly on the other end as the Grizzlies trying to respond with Boston Lamborn, who dumps it off underneath to Curtis. Layup, yes! Add another 2 to Wesley Curtis, and another 2 for the Copper Hill Grizzlies. 4:43 left to go. Lindsay underneath, kicks it out. Horsley in the corner to Langston to Blackwell. 4-3, and no good. Bounce on the rim a couple of times, comes out to Reiser with the rebound. Lamborn tees up for 3, off the rim, no good. Lindsay brings it in for the Sentinels. Blackwell pushes it up to Munson. Underneath, ball put up and in. Thought he was gonna go for the dunk, instead goes for the safe 2. And the Sentinels on a run. 42-31. Dumped off underneath to Curtis. Nice ball, and what a bucket there by Lamborn. The layup, but the pass from Curtis sets it up underneath the legs, and another 2 for the Grizzlies. Munson on the wing to Langston. Langston to Blackwell. Near the top of the key, dumps it off underneath to Lindsay. Lindsay puts it up, can't get it to go, but the whistle and a foul called. Curtis is called for his 3rd foul of the night. Second team foul here for the Grizzlies of this 3rd quarter, as Will Lindsay will head to the line for free throws. First free throw is up, first free throw is good. 32-44. Second free throw coming up. Substitutions taken by both sides as well. Lindsay, free throw is up, and it's no good. Asante brings it in for the Grizzlies to Orman on the wing. Guarded by Howell. Plays it to Curtis. Curtis in the corner. Gets it to Reiser. Reiser slows things down here for the Grizzlies with 20. Ball put up and puts it up and 1. Add another 2 for Isaiah Reiser. And has a chance at the line for a 3-point play. Free throw coming up for the Grizzlies. 46-32, 3:12 left to go in the 3rd. Reiser, free throw is up, free throw is good. And with 3:10 left to go, the Grizzlies lead it 47-32. Blackwell on the other end for the Sentinels. Kicks it out to Langston. Langston on the wing, looking for options. We'll leave it for Howell. Sawyer Howell. Blackwell gets it to Howell. Now Lindsay underneath, ball put up. Can't get it to go. Orman brings it in for the Grizzlies. Quickly down the other end, Reiser to the basket. Kicks it out underneath, and the whistle. And a foul called. This one will go against the Sentinels, as Reiser will have a chance here to inbound on the baseline. Underneath to Asante. Reiser. Asante. Back to Reiser. Will pull up for three, and he gets it to go! Yes, sir, Isaiah Reiser! Add another three, that's another Hardy team three-point shot for the Copper Hill Grizzlies, 50-32. Blackwell drives to the lane, jump ball called. With 2:08 left to go, we'll have a stoppage in play and a timeout taken by the Sentinels as well. 50-32, 2:08 left to go here in the third. We'll take a quick step aside on the Rewind Sports Network. Want to welcome you back into Copper Hills High School. What a performance here for Isaiah Reiser. Pulls up near the top of the key for another three. Adds to his tally, adds to the Grizzlies' tally as they lead it 50-32 with 2:08 left to go. Timeout taken by the Sentinels as they'll get the ball here on the baseline. They'll inbound with 21 seconds left on the shot clock. To get things rolling again here at Copper Hills High School. Ball played in, Lindsay brings it in, and he'll leave it for Blackwell. Blackwell plays it to Howell. Logan Howell now in the corner, drives underneath. Asante with a defensive effort, dumps it off to Sawyer Howell. Ball put up, can't get it to go. And now Logan Howell still can't get it to go. Sentinels can't buy a bucket. Asante brings it the other way for the Grizzlies. A three from Jacobson, no good. As Logan Howell brings in the rebound. Blackwell will bring it up for Mountain Ridge. Gets it to Lindsay. Back now to Blackwell. Blackwell to Lindsay. Now Sawyer Howell, no good. And the whistle. And a foul called. This one will go against the Copper Hill Grizzlies as Reiser is called for a foul. Third team foul here for the Copper Hill Grizzlies of this third quarter. 1:23 left to go. Ball played in as Sawyer Howell, another whistle and another foul called. Back-to-back fouls for Isaiah Reiser. Fourth team foul for the Grizzlies. Substitutions coming up for Copper Hills as well as now Reiser heads to the bench for a breather. Howell will play it in for the Sentinels. Gets it into Lindsay. Will Lindsay will play it to Blackwell. Blackwell drives to the lane, swatted away. Lindsay comes up with this second chance opportunity, is good. And 50-34 is the Grizzly lead. Orman near the top of the key. We'll leave it for Asante. Pulls up, jumper, no good. Rebounded by Lindsay. Lindsay doing a good job on both the defensive and offensive boards. Got an offensive rebound that led to a bucket for the Sentinels moments ago. Now gets the defensive rebound. Blackwell tees up for three. Off the rim, no good. Lindsay in there again to create some chaos. But the whistle and a jump ball called. With 35 seconds left, Grizzlies will get the ball back off the jump ball. 50-34, they lead it. Curtis to inbound for Copper Hills. Reiser back into the game here for the final 37 seconds of this third quarter. Reiser will slowly bring it up for the Grizzlies. As about 2 seconds separate the shot clock and the game clock. Reiser here teeing up for the final possession, what should be the final possession here of this third quarter. With 6, with 5, Reiser with 4, with 3, with 2. Ormond at the buzzer, can't get it to go, but the whistle And that'll do it here for the third quarter. And before we head to the end of the third, is there time left on the clock? The officials talking it over. And no, we'll head to the end of the third. No time will be added on. We head to the end of the third quarter. The Grizzlies lead it 50-34 as we head to the break. Don't go anywhere. Fourth quarter action here on the Rewind Sports Network when we return.
Make sure you stick this down.
I got it.
Hey, babe. Don't forget your sunscreen.
Check it out.
You're gonna pass out.
Ready, Dad?
Yeah.
Aren't you allergic to shrimp? Careful, wire's still hot.
Should have listened. Should have listened. I should have listened. I should have listened.
And want to welcome you back into the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. Alex Napolis here with you at Copper Hills as we start fourth quarter action between the Grizzlies and the Mountain Ridge Sentinels. Sentinels here with possession in their red going to the left. And of course the Grizzlies in their white going to the right of your screen here in the fourth quarter. Underneath to Lindsay, that ball momentarily swatted by Curtis, but Curtis is going to get called for the foul, as will Lindsay. Will head to the line for free throws, and Lindsay has a chance here for the first points of this fourth quarter for the visiting side. Lindsay, ball put up, no good on the first attempt. Second free throw coming up, 7:41 left to go here in the fourth. Lindsay, free throw is up. Free throw is no good. 0 for 2 on that trip to the line. Rebounded by Curtis as the Grizzlies get the ball back. 3 from Lamborn, no good. Hits the iron, comes back out. Blackwell quickly pushing it up the other way for the Sentinels. Drives to the lane, ball put up. And the first 2 of the fourth go to the Sentinels as they try to cut into this Grizzly lead. Curtis gives it to Wesley Curtis. Back now to Jacob Curtis, who will slow things down for the Copper Hill Grizzlies. Now to Reiser. Underneath to Curtis. Wesley Curtis drives, spins, kicks it back out to Lamborn. Gets it to Curtis. Curtis drives to the lane. Ball put up, no good. And brought in by Blackwell, who almost lost the handle. Is able to sneak that one away. On the other end, Lindsay. Langston, ball put up, no good. And it's Howell who comes up with the possession here for the Sentinels. Little moment of chaos there by Mountain Ridge. They have possession. Logan Howell pulls up for 3, no good. Rebounded by Boston Lamborn. Reiser pushes it up, gets it to Orman. Orman underneath, drives, ball put up, can't get it to go. And the Sentinels come up with possession. Blackwell quickly going the other way. Blackwell drives, ball put up, no good. And neither team can buy a bucket here in this fourth quarter. The whistle and a foul will call as Curtis gets called for the foul. His fourth or third of the night. Howell. Ball put up, and it's good. Cutting into this Grizzly lead with 6:05 left to go in the fourth. Jacob Curtis heads to the bench for a breather. Sawyer Howell, ball put up, and it's no good. Asante with the rebound as the Grizzlies now coming up with Isaiah Reiser. Reiser again here slowing things down for the home side. We'll leave it for Orman. Austin Orman back to Reiser. Near the top of the key, steps back, drives, Kicks it out. Wesley Curtis thought about the three. Instead, will come back near the top of the key. Leaves it for Orman. Boston Lamborn now tees up for three. No good. Beats the shot clock, but couldn't get it to go. Lindsay on the other end for the Sentinels. Spins. Ball put up and gets it to go. Lindsay again adding another two for the Sentinels as they continue to carve into this Grizzly lead. Reiser on the wing against Lindsay. Spins. Orman for three. No good. Will come out. Asante does a good job to keep that one in. Orman to Reiser on the baseline. Spins. Gets it back out towards the corner, and a timeout called and taken by the Copper Hill Grizzlies, as they'll take their 30-second timeout. All timeouts here for the Copper Hill Grizzlies brought to you by Buco's Premium Tool Supply. Buco's Premium Tool Supply sales in West Jordan for all your tool needs. We'll take a quick one here on the Rewind Sports Network.
In 1971, the world's first Jiffy Lube opened in Utah. For over 50 years, we've been committed to servicing our Utah communities. Jiffy Lube, nationally known, locally owned.
Quick timeout taken by Copper Hills as they lead it 50-39 with 4:57 left to go in the fourth. However, Grizzlies have gone a little dry here in the fourth. See if they can get a bucket here with 27 seconds left on that shot clock. Reiser to inbound. Asante brings it in for Copper Hills. Orman back to Reiser. Reiser on the wing with 15 left on the shot clock. Directing traffic against Howell. Curtis for three. Can't get it to go. Lindsay pushes it up the other way for the Sentinels. Here's Blackwell, who drives, kicks it out. Howell for three and gets it to go. Huge three-point shot from Sawyer Howell as we're back within single digits, 50-42. Asante to Curtis. Spins, layup, yes. Add another two for Wesley Curtis. Lead back up to 10. Sentinels on the other end. Lindsay for three. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound brought in by Reiser. Reiser crosses the timeline. Drives. Kicks it back out to Asante, who goes for three. No good. Rebound brought in by Blackwell, who quickly goes the other way for the Sentinels. The whistle and a foul called. For a moment there, looked like Blackwell was going to have a shot at the big three-point play. Instead, we'll have to settle for free throws. 52-42. 3:41 left to go here in the fourth. Blackwell. First free throw is up. Free throw is good. Substitutions coming up here for both sides. Langston back into the game for Mountain Ridge. Dax Nelson back in for Copper Hills. Second free throw coming up here for Blackwell. Free throw is up. Free throw is good. And goes 2 for 2 on that trip to the line. Reiser for Copper Hills. Again here, the Grizzlies happy to slow things down. Reiser drives, kicks it out to Curtis for three. Off the rim, no good. And that one will go out of bounds and out. They'll say it came off of a Sentinel. As the Grizzlies here to inbound on that far sideline. Nelson gets it in. Now Curtis to Reiser, who drives to the lane. Ball put up and swatted away by the Sentinels. Quickly down the other way. Howell puts it up, can't get it to go. Second chance opportunity, spins around the rim, but the whistle and a foul called. Oh, another three-point play there would have been huge for the Sentinels. Instead, they'll have to settle for a chance here at the free throw line prior to timeout taken by the Grizzlies. And another Buco's Premium Tool Supply timeout for Copper Hills. We'll take a quick step aside. The band is in full swing here at Copper Hills High School, trying to get the crowd going as the Sentinels slowly but surely getting back into this one. First free throw from Lindsay is up, and it's good. Second free throw coming up for Mountain Ridge. As the free throw's up, free throw is good. 2 for 2 on that trip to the line, and with 3 minutes left to go here in the fourth, it's a 52-46 game. Copper Hills was in control for a majority of that third quarter, but here in the fourth, it has been all Sentinels. As Copper Hills looking for a response as Ormond underneath kicks it out to Nelson. Now Lamborn, Reiser on the wing, spins, gets it to Ormond, now drives, and the whistle, and a foul called, a big foul here for Copper Hills as they'll head to the line for free throws. It is the second team foul for the visiting Sentinels here of this fourth quarter. 2:35 left to go. Ormond, free throws up. Free throw is good. Substitution coming up here for Copper Hills as Wesley Curtis checking back into the game. Ormond, second free throw coming up. Free throw is up. Free throw is no good. As the Sentinels back in possession with Blackwell. Blackwell kicks it out to Howell. Underneath, Sawyer Howell, reverse layup, gets it to go. And the momentum continues to stay on the side of the Sentinels. 53-48, 2 minutes left to go. Reiser slowing it down. Lamborn back to Reiser. $15 left on the shot clock. Curtis puts it up and gets it to go. Big bucket there by Jacob Curtis. Blackwell on the wing. A three for Lindsay. It's no good. Hits the back iron. Comes out to Howell. Howell kicks it back out. A three for Langston. No good as it hits the back iron again. Comes out and rebounded by the Grizzlies. Copper Hills cross the timeline with Reiser. Reiser drives. Kicks it out to Lamborn. Lamborn goes for three. Off the rim. No good. Lindsay brings it in. Sentinels quickly going down the other way with Blackwell. Blackwell spins, drives, puts it up. Ball goes out. It will remain Sentinel possession with 1:10 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Lindsay spins, ball put up, the whistle, and a foul called. Foul here against the Grizzlies. Lindsay goes to the line, and an opportunity to get back within 5 with time running out for Mountain Ridge. He's got to make both. Lindsay puts it up, can't get it to go. Nelson back into the game for Copper Hills. Prior to the free throw, a timeout taken, and we'll take a quick step aside here on the Rewind Sports Network. Copper Hills High School is the place. It's a Region 2 showdown between the Sentinels and the Grizzlies. And we enter the final 107 left to go. Grizzlies lead it 55-48. And a free throw coming up here for Will Lindsay to try to make this a 6-point game with a chance for the Sentinels with a minute left. Lindsay, no good. Oh, takes a second bounce and goes in. 49-55. Under a minute to go. Orman, Reiser, Lamborn to Orman. Lamborn brings it back to Reiser. Orman, 50 on the shot clock. Reiser, the whistle, and a foul called. This one will go against Landon Blackwell, who gets called for the foul. Third team foul here for the Sentinels of this, or excuse me, second of this fourth quarter. Reiser now with possession, another whistle, and another foul called as the Sentinels doing their best here to get the ball back. 6-point game. 40 seconds left. Ball lobbed into Reiser. Orman. And Orman's fouled. Shot clock is off, 34 seconds left. Here at Copper Hills High School. Fourth team foul again for the Sentinels. And a timeout taken by Mountain Ridge. Here in the final 34 seconds of this contest. Don't go anywhere. The conclusion of this one when we return here on the Rewind Sports Network. 55-49, Grizzly lead with 34 seconds left on the clock. Mountain Ridge trying their best to get the ball back and give themselves an opportunity. 14 fouls for the Sentinels as Jacob Curtis will inbound for the home side. Curtis. Ball in and stolen away. Blackwell, the whistle and a foul called. Orman gets called for the foul. And Blackwell will head to the line for free throws with 32 seconds left. Chance to make it a 4-point game for the visitors. Blackwell, huge free throws here for the visitors. First free throw is up, first free throw is good, and they're within 5. Substitutions as Dax Nelson back into the game for Copper Hills. Second free throw from Blackwell coming up. And it's good! 2 for 2 on that trip to the line. Trying to inbound, but the whistle and a timeout taken by Copper Hills prior to. And with 32 seconds left, it continues to be a 55-51 game. The opportunity still there for the Sentinels. Both teams trying to break out of a losing streak and get back on the right foot in region play. Copper Hills, their last two, did not go as planned. A 74-60 loss to Bingham and a 53-49 loss to the Harriman Mustangs have them sitting at a 1-3 record in Region 2 play. A much needed, big needed win here at home for the Sentinels after losing the first 2 region games. They're trying to stay hot in region play. 70-66 win against Riverton, followed by a 61-53 win against Bingham. They're 2-2, looking to go 3-2 if they can get the ball back and get back over the Copper Hill Grizzlies. Big play here for Nelson, who will inbound. Nilsson still can't get it in, does now as Curtis brings it in, and a whistle, and the foul called. Free throws coming up here for the Copper Hill Grizzlies. 28 seconds left. Substitutions getting ready for Copper Hills as Wesley Curtis heads to the line for free throws. Huge free throws coming up here. Curtis, no good on the first. Nelson back out to the bench for a breather. Jacob Curtis back into the game. Wesley Curtis, second free throw coming up. Curtis. Bounces, free throws up, free throw is good. And it's back to a 5-point game with 28 seconds left. Substitution for the Sentinels. Logan Howell heading to the bench for a breather. Sawyer Howell back into the game. Blackwell for the Sentinels will go for three and gets it to go. Oh, what a huge three-point shot. Ball lobbed in, the whistle, and a foul called. 13 seconds left. Blackwell hitting the three from distance to get this back within two. 13 seconds left, but the free throw's coming up here for Copper Hills. And Asante heads to the line for probably the two biggest free throws he's had to take all season long. Free throws up, and free throw is good. Reiser getting some instructions from head coach Brian Alfrey. Asante, second free throw. Ball's up, ball is good. Back to a 4-point game. Huge free throws with 13 seconds left. Ball back in play here with Blackwell. Blackwell drives, kicks it back out to Horsley. Horsley puts up a three, no good. The whistle and a foul call. 3 seconds left. Copper Hills heads to the free throw line with a chance to put this game on ice. Fifth foul here against the Sentinels. Fifth personal, but I can't. It is going to be for Sawyer Howell. Couldn't remember if the foul was against Howell or Blackwell here, but it is Howell, and Howell's called for his fifth. Substitutions here for the Grizzlies as Jacobson and Budge check into the game. Free throw for Curtis, it's good. Second free throw coming up. Curtis, ball's up, ball is good, and goes 2 for 2 on that trip to the line. Substitutions coming up here for the Copper Hill Grizzlies as Joe Herrera checks into the game. Checking in, Talon Harrison. With 3 seconds left, ball back in for Mountain Ridge, floated up, no good, and that will do it. The Copper Hill Grizzlies hold on and survive. A big comeback effort was on for the Sentinels, but it was not to be here in the fourth quarter. The final score, Copper Hill 60, Mountain Ridge 54. The Sentinels will fall to 9-8 on the season and will go to 2-3 in Region 2 play. For the Grizzlies, they'll improve to 11-7 on the year and will improve to 2-3 in Region 2 play. Want to take a moment real quick to thank all of our sponsors. Kangar for bringing you Copper Hills basketball. the Hardy team for bringing you every three-point shot, your West Jordan realtor. Jiffy Lube, proud sponsor of Copper Hills basketball. Buco's Premium Tool Supply for sponsoring every timeout. Buco's Premium Tool Supply sales in West Jordan for all your tool needs. And of course, Chick-fil-A. Attention basketball fans, as the action heats up on the court, keep your energy high with a delicious meal from Chick-fil-A at Jordan Landing. Whether you're craving a classic chicken sandwich, crispy waffle fries, or refreshing lemonade, we've got you covered. Chick-fil-A Jordan Landing is proud to be an official sponsor of this exciting matchup. Eat more chicken, and let's cheer Copper Hills to victory. Final score, Copper Hills 60, Mountain Ridge 54. I'm Alex Napolis. Big shout out to Doug on the camera, and from the entire Rewind Sports family, we thank you for watching. Everyone have a good night, and we'll see you next week for more basketball here on the Rewind Sports Network.